Okay, now we're going to finish up audience responsibilities. We were on audience feedback and the kind of signals that you're giving off in the audience. Research reveals that speaker perceptions of audience responsiveness. Okay, let's take this in bits now. Speaker perceptions. I'm the speaker. My perceptions or feelings about the feedback you're giving me have significant bearings on a speaker's effectiveness. If I think you're with me, if I think you're understanding what I'm saying, if I think you're interested in hearing more, that encourages me. That makes me want to become more involved in what I'm saying. Makes me want to use more gestures. It makes me want to use my voice more. That vocal variety that we're going to get into. How do I keep you? We're going to talk about that too. But how do I reach you and keep you in my grasp for the 5 or 10 minutes that I have you? So if you're interested, I'm going to be more effective. You're going to get more out of that. A responsive audience makes speakers less anxious. Look, everybody has nerves. Everybody gets nervous. You may say, I'm not nervous being in front of people. Well, you're probably a little bit nervous. And it's good to be a little bit nervous, okay? Remember that good energy, good nervousness. So if you're being responsive to me, if I tell a joke and you laugh, not a fake laugh, but you laugh naturally at it, I feel good about that. A responsive audience positively affects the speech quality. Of course, quality goes with effectiveness. If I'm doing a better job of delivering my speech to you, it's going to be more effective. A responsive audience moves the speaker from performance, speaking at the audience, to communication, which is speaking with the audience. I don't want to be 50, 100 feet away from you in a huge auditorium on a stage with a microphone and feel like I am simply performing for you. I want us to be in a conversation, almost like it's a dialogue. I want to be able to talk to you like that. Well, that requires you to be responsive to me. Here's a fascinating finding. Students are more troubled by a visibly disinterested audience than they are of being graded by the professor. Think about that a second. You as a student stand up in front of your classroom and people in the class are reading notes. They have a book hidden inside something and they're reading that. Their head is down. They're not making eye contact with you. They're disinterested. They have to take this course, and they're letting you know that. Okay, that's more worrisome and more troubling to a student than knowing that the teacher is there grading the speech. Okay, so audience, you realize now how much power you have to make this good? You do. You have a lot of power in that regard. Now, we have some nonverbal cues and clues that we as the audience have to make this contact, to make this relationship with the speaker. Smiles, nods, appropriate laughter, locking eyeballs with the speaker. Now the speaker, as you are going to learn in this class, you as the speaker are going to want to make this, okay? This. with audience members. You're going to turn your head, you're going to look at this person, you're going to look at this person, you're going to look over here at this person. There's nothing wrong with looking somebody straight in the face. Nobody's going to bite your nose off. And it's interesting, when you look that person in the face, they're going to look back at you. Because when I look you straight in the eyes, I'm almost demanding that you look back at me. No one should be afraid to do that, the speaker or audience members. So if I look straight at you for 2 seconds, I'm trying to make a connection with you. Don't put your head down, because that right away cuts off the communication. I will not make a connection with somebody who is looking away as soon as I look at them. All right? And the last slide in this segment, bad nonverbal clues from the audience. There are things that you can do in the audience that do not help the speaker. Frowns, arms crossed, as I showed you before, head on the desk. Well, there's a big clue, okay? I can't, I'm not going to see that in these videos from you as speakers. And as speakers, because we're doing this online, you're not going to see that from me. But I want you to think about that the next time you're in front of a group of people. Looking away from the speaker. Like I said, if I'm locking eyeballs with you, do not look away from me. That says, I don't want to engage. I don't want to engage with you. I'm going to turn my eyes any which way I can, except for in your face. Yawning. Okay, we can't help that sometimes. But at least, hide it some way, your hand over your mouth. Ooh. Don't make the noise that I just made. That's a dead giveaway. All right, just remember, you have to communicate with the speaker.